About halfway between West Egg and New York, the motor road moves beside the railroad and is bounded on the other side by a small, foul river. This is a valley of ashes. Brooding over the solemn dumping ground are the eyes of Dr. T.J. Eckelberg.
One of the most remarkable characters in Fitzgerald's The Great Gatsby is the character of Dr. Eckelberg. Our first encounter with him is as this giant billboard, weathered, vacant, standing there in a really seedy part of town outside of Chicago, looking out over a landscape that is itself desolate, almost abandoned, because this outskirt area of Chicago, where all the roads lead in or away, is where George and Myrtle Wilson live.
When are you going to sell me that car?
Next week. I got my man working on it.
It works pretty slow.
If you feel that way, maybe I better sell it somewhere else.
No, that's not what I meant.
Get some chairs.
As Tom Buchanan and Nick wait for Myrtle to come to Tom, Dr. Engelbert's eyes just watch over it all, uncaring. And if he does represent God, this is a strange God.
Here she is. Myrtle, say hi to Nick.
Oh, hi, Nick.
Like much of the world after World War I, God does not seem to care what goes on beneath his eyes.
What do you think?
About what?
About that.
When we meet this character again, we meet him in the flesh at one of Gatsby's parties and a library up in Gatsby's mansion somewhere.
What we find is a drunk, an inebriate. He has no idea where he is or why he's there, only that he's discovered that the books actually have writing in them. And this is interesting to him, but rather mundane to everyone else. Is this what God has been reduced to? A strange little man sitting in an empty room filled with books that nobody reads. Clearly, Nick and Jordan are amused with this man with the bow tie, but finding very little of any interest in him. A strange circumstance for God to find himself in.
Yes, people say that. It's the glasses.
Let's go.
Like much of the world after World War I, God too finds himself separated from a world that he thought he was a part of, and now a world that just doesn't have a place for him anymore.